I would say the number one significant line here, believe it or not, is there a place I can rest? Hey everyone, it's Garrison here, and welcome back to the channel. And today, finally, I'll be checking out none other than ATEEZ's Yunho and Mingi's official MV for Youth. Now, as some y'all may already know, this ended up being one of my favorites, like, subunit tracks off of the official album during my initial reaction and review and all. And I think that was mostly leaning towards the personal taste side, but also the intentions and how meaningful the message is in this song, you feel me? But we moved from Mats to It's You and now to Youth. Like, come on, we more than love to see it. Just getting music videos left, right, and center, and honestly seeing ATEEZ being provided even more resources to showcase not only their individuality, but their creativity is amazing, everyone. It's more than we can ask for, and it really goes to show you ATEEZ really goes the extra mile when it comes to their works, both musically and visually, because I want to emphasize that a lot, because if from what we saw in Mats, and then the likes of It's You with the crazy smooth transitions, I'm really interested in how the music video is going to play out for Youth between Yunho and Mingi now. So with that being said, let's just dive into the music video now. Alright, so brought it up here, Youth by ATEEZ's Yunho and Mingi. I got the English captions on and all. Let's go. And as some y'all may or may not already know, Mingi do be the main bias for me in ATEEZ. But let's see how this plays out. Open field. Just both of them running here. Oh, I see what they're doing here in a way. With a drink and then shake it all off. Remember I was talking about that line before? But this is a really cool concept that they did for this. And you gotta love the brass works in the back there, very jazzy with it. But notice how straight to the point they are with it, with the chorus right from the get-go, and then the verse with Mingi. Don't know the answers. My head hurts. They say that sadness is happiness. Did the happiness outweigh the pain? This is one of the huge lines in the song. I mean, ain't that true, you know? The journey throughout life, it's a struggle. Especially when you're a young adult, per se. There's those uncertainties and struggles. Woohoo! Oh my goodness, I love the smooth moves in the choreo for this song. And like, the combo between Yunho and Mingi is such a match made in heaven, right? Am I right? Oh, this moment every single time. Here we go. While looking up at the starry night. What I did so wrong. Brings up my 20s, yeah. Woo. That's crazy. The burning of the house, like the imagery here alone is very powerful. And we're gonna talk about that more after. Words. Wow, okay, you gotta give it to Yunho and Mingi for delivering and providing us an incredible, meaningful song, but also a music video that really speaks on whole different levels and connects really well with the overall straightforward message to the song. So for those who really didn't get the gist of it or haven't seen my first listen and album review or coverage of this song by the two of them, essentially what this song really tackles is, let me go line by line. So alcohol's mentioned. You start thinking about like, wow, ain't that true, right? Like, at least for young adults or just, you know, into your 30s, 40s, and so on and so forth, alcohol could be used as a level of escapism. Now, is it necessarily good? Right? It's more so of an escape, right? It's temporary. They really put that out there in that line. But that's not the most significant line that I have been talking about in this particular song. Well, there are lines that talk more so heavily about our youth, right? Our inner child, right? And I feel like that reflection point and that inner child is immediately shown in this music video, and later on where everything was built, just everything's crumbling down and burning down. Your house, your home per se, right? And ain't that true though in life, where there's times where we face those struggles and uncertainties where it feels like our inner selves and our house, our home, feels like it's just wiped away. It's just burnt to the ground, right? But like at the same time, I feel like this song does not only acknowledge the hardships and everything that we go through in life, especially in our youthful days as young adults, like the uncertainties and struggles and all, but it really emphasizes rights, building up our identity. I feel like there's a lot of expression about, you know, searching for ourselves and all, but we are us, you know what I'm saying already. It's just a matter of like more discovery of what we like to do, what we want to do, right? Just more guidance, more direction, right? Where we should actually go, because our journeys aren't so narrow and straightforward as it may seem at times, right? Sometimes you gotta go to the lengthy way to really get where you want to be going, you know what I'm saying? That's what some people would like to say. And then as well as, you know, simply just being happy, right? If anything, in this modern day and age, which is the cold hard truth, is like it's hard to be just happy every single day, you know what I'm saying? But like just being happy and just enjoying life and, you know, figuring things out is a lovely thing to do, but it's not that easy, right? There is that process, that journey that you have to go through and all. I think it'll be easier for me to really point out the lines that I was talking about in my initial reaction and review and talk more so about what's going on visually in this music video. So let's actually do that right away, everyone. So yeah, let's go from the beginning. Because this song is indeed meaningful. It really connects, at least with me. I'm not sure about you guys. I'm still on that uncertainty pathway. But look, visually right away, I feel like the two of them running in the open field really connects with freedom, right? Being free, free-spirited, and just like nothing bringing you down, right? Look at them. They're so, in a way, you know, just showing that level of freedom. There is this reflection point, though, right? With this home, right? My man's Mingi looks through the window and he sees himself, right? Those times, right? And like, as you grow older and older, notice how you have to pick up more responsibilities, you have to do adulting things. It's difficult, right? But at the same time, you know there is so much to handle on your plate. Sometimes it feels that way, right? With a drink, can it be all shaken off? I mean, not necessarily, right? It's very temporary with a drink and all. Why is it so tough? A drink is temporary, but that pain, that struggle, it can be very constant. And notice this jazzy brass work in the back. That's what I really love about this song, aside from the beautiful piano work, is the jazzy elements and instrumentation in this song. Really, really good. It provides this nice laid back, not necessarily loungy feel, but this laid back feel where we get to hone in on both, of course, Yunho's lines and Mingi as well. And this is the one line, probably one of, I would say the #1 significant line here, believe it or not. Is there a place I can rest? In a way, like, is there a place where there's freedom? Is there a place of happiness, right? Is there a place of peace, per se, right? Is there a resting place where I can just, everything is lifted off of me? Responsibilities, fears, uncertainty, struggles, and all. Is there a place I can find rest, right? Where I can rest. So what's really cool is, like, what's really cool about this scene, you could really really look at it visually in different kind of ways. You have your typical maybe office setup and all, but like, you look at Mingi, right, and how he's doing this verse, how he's facing these struggles, right, these pains, or maybe inner demons, per se, that are like trying to fight back against him. Like, what's making you feel so blue? All these level of emotions stirring up in me. Like, it's just noisy, right? It's all noisy, and like, no, it's in my heart. That has a firm grasp on me, and it won't let go. It's so constant. But I don't know those answers. My head hurts. So this is where it starts talking about more so of that uncertainty, right? To say, this was huge too. This was the other second most significant line in the song right here. To say that sadness is happiness. I'm going to repeat that again. To say that sadness is happiness. Is all of this hard work gonna result eventually in happiness, right? Because it's really hard to see, you know, right in front of me. It's just all sadness and pain. To enjoy the moment. Did happiness outweigh the pain? Did it? It's hard to even sleep. Make dreams a reality. I'm too young. It's too hard right now. I mean, ain't that true, right? There's even though you're not at that point where you have even more responsibilities and things to do in life, it's true, right? It just seems like things just get piled up and piled up, whether it's certain events, what you need to be doing, you know, other responsibilities, like it's all piling up, right? It's all piling up in this one space and room. But I feel like in a way the song does provide a level of not necessarily resolution, but like comfort and that warm hug that you get after listening to this song with your eyes closed, specifically speaking, because trust me, I've been really enjoying this song a lot off the album on my own time. But also, like, I've been saying this about music for the longest time now, not just K-pop. Very consoling. This song is very consoling if you think about it. Not only relatable, because I feel like a lot of people are gonna really say that, but sure, it's also consoling as well. That like warm brass work or saxophone in the back there, I love it. And the drum kit work. Please find it somewhere in my heart. Is there a place I can rest? And then this crazy bridge. But notice this moment here. Notice this moment here. I want to show you guys this moment. We're gonna have to break it down. Look at the timing from how the song is playing out movement-wise during the bridge and the moves that like my man's Yunho is pulling out here. Like he's laying it all out, right? As if each day were my last. I'm gonna keep dancing. You know, I'm gonna keep expressing myself like the pouring light that's coming through. I just want to shine. I'm gonna be overflowing of all this of myself. Like I'm gonna express myself. But also what I noticed here. Go back. Notice the scene here. There's this emotional release. Look at Mingi's shadow, right? Maybe, sure, physically you don't see those arrows on his back, but that shadow in the back, those arrows really appear there. They're like thorns, right? They're just continuously attached to him, these arrows. Oh my goodness. I love their fits throughout these scenes, especially that like that Colosseum-esque scene with the columns and all. Those like pillars that we have seen in a lot of music videos, but in this music video is very fitting, I've got to admit. But I feel like it not only tackles that, but it really shows, like, maybe even in the house you grow up in, like, there are those struggles too, and it just continues to happen, you know, as you grow older. It's just other life things, and some things that go on your plate, but let's be real with ourselves. This is a brief friendly reminder, there's just some things that you just cannot control. So in a way, like, some of those lines there really talk about just letting go, you know, just letting it be and moving on, simply doing that. And take one day at a time, one step at a time, you know, throughout even beyond your 20s and all. But man, this was a huge, significant, meaningful, yet cohesive music video yet again, but this time for Yunho and Mingi for Youth. Let me know your thoughts, everyone. If you haven't seen my initial reaction and review to the album, I highly recommend you do so. You'll find a link, or, you know, just a screen at the end there where you can click on there, and it's just a full-blown coverage, lengthy, extensive review of each and every single song. I can confirm Silverlight, we know, has been in the hard rotation in the early mornings during my studies and all, but these tracks that I can really go back upon, whether it's You, whether it's Youth, I love it. I've been loving the album so much. I can guarantee that, like, not guarantee, but like I could speak from experience that more so that there's a lot of longevity to the album, and especially Youth. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Like I said, be sure to like and subscribe as it helps out the channel so much. Maybe you can consider hitting that notification bell so you can get informed of all my ATEEZ content on the channel here. Feel free to check out the Patreon. We got free content there as well, and fun exclusive variety stuff. But this has been Garrison. Take care as always, and peace.